I'm calling about Aaron. I was just calling to see if there's any way you guys could send an officer to go check in on him. The thing is, he's a very heavy drug user, and he's inhaling computer duster, and he was doing it all night, and they got into a huge fight, and she ended up bleeding.
Yeah, she actually called in earlier and stated that she was going to go check up on him, and she was going to give him a call back. I don't believe she ever did, but...
Yeah, she didn't call back. She just called me, and she felt like she shouldn't call you guys because there's nothing else she should do. I mean, I don't even know if there's anything you guys can do to help me. I don't know what to do at this point.
Has Aaron made statements since Teacher last spoke to him about potentially hurting himself or committing suicide or anything?
He hasn't made statements about hurting himself, but he's made statements about, like, hurting other people. Another thing, too, just to note, he said he's been abusing his animals, and she has videos of it, so I don't know if that would help either. He is very, very, very ill. He is on the verge of death. So I'm, concerned that next time you guys go out there, it's going to be finding him dead. So, yeah.
Hi, I just called a little while ago to report Aaron Carter, and the officers were sent out there, but he was not home. He had already fled. I'm calling to report him again now.
What was it that he did before?
Well, he's basically a danger to himself. He's been trying to purchase a gun. He's been making threats. I mean, it's in the, you guys, I already reported it. But he was just in a car accident, and he posted about it on his Twitter. And he said he totaled his car. And I know the police have put a flag out for his car, and they're looking for it.
Okay, does it say where he got in the accident?
No, it doesn't right now. He's been driving drunk all night in his other car, too. So, and I had called you guys earlier, and he had fled because of him off. So I'm sure he was driving fast and intoxicated, trying to get away from you guys. We're trying to get him Baker acted.
So he's been intoxicated while he was driving?
Oh, yeah, he's been intoxicated all night, posting videos while driving. And he's very severely mentally ill. He's schizophrenic and bipolar, and he's been trying to purchase a gun and threaten people. It's very scary.
Attention Lancaster units, code 3 responses needed. 902R4 Valley Vista Drive. Valley Vista Drive. Female doll yelling 902A in the tile tag 121. Lancaster unit in 3 or less.
We're walking in Lancaster, California. I'm going to show you the house really quickly on the ground of where 34-year-old Aaron Carter used to live and where he died. A very sad story of a very famous child entertainer whose parents just pretty much let him do whatever he wanted. And it ended in his early and tragic death. Let's get right into this story. This isn't a neighborhood where you think a very famous, or at least a very once famous person would live. Houses in this area go anywhere from about $650 all the way up to around $900, even more. This is a nice neighborhood. It's quiet. Lancaster, which is right next to Palmdale, is in the Antelope Valley, which is about an hour away from Los Angeles. And like I said, this doesn't look like a place that a famous person would go to, but that just pretty much kind of tells you the tragic downfall of one Aaron Carter. A lot of people know this kid from just his interviews on YouTube or TV, where he's high as a kite. He has that tattoo on his face. People don't know that this dude was a very talented 10-year-old little boy. He was the younger brother of Nick Carter. Nick Carter, of course, from the Backstreet Boys. And dare I say, I would guess that Aaron Carter might have been a bigger success than his bigger brother. The Carter family, you got a lot of brothers and sisters. I believe Aaron Carter had a twin sister. And this kid was famous at 9 or 10 years old. He had altogether, he might have had like 5 albums, but I know that his second album, when he was around 12 or 13, it went triple platinum, and this kid was immensely popular. What was that one song, Come and Get It or something like that? That was all over the radio. I mean, this kid was a huge star. He even went on tour in support of his second album with Britney Spears. So this kid, he said in an interview, you know, he was kind of high during the interview, but he said in his career, and I do believe him, that he probably made, just bringing in cash, he said $200 million. He might have misquoted himself, but I know he's made at least $100 million for sure. 100 mil, no problem. And where's all the money? His parents just did a terrible job in managing his finances. He said that his parents were supposed to be keeping 15% of his entire income into some kind of trust fund or a savings. And when he turned 18, he goes to his savings. He's supposed to, and he's guessing, he's supposed to have about $20 million. It's $2 million. And on top of that, he's $4 million in debt with the IRS. Now, whatever exact amount of money this kid made, we're not really sure, but it was a lot of money. And he basically took care of his entire family. Sans Nick, I'm sure he had his own money. But just, you had parents who probably just let this kid do whatever he wanted to do. Anything. You want to stay out till 3 o'clock in the morning? Yeah, sure. You're the breadwinner. You're making all the money. Go ahead. You want to do drugs? You want to smoke weed? You want to drink? They all bets are off. I bet. This kid did whatever the hell he wanted, and he went from a childhood entertainer that made tens of millions of dollars and was renowned and famous all over the world to some drug-addled adult who's, you know, guest starring on some celebrity rehab TV show. Then he's getting tattoos on his face, and just a sad story. That's the house where you see where that gray car is right there. He's into that next house behind that big tree right in the middle of your screen. He bought that house in February of 2019. He paid about $430,000, and right about a month before he died, I don't know if he listed it, but he was planning on selling the house. I think at that time he might have been asking $779,000. Now, after he died, the house was listed for $850,000. And eventually, it was sold for $750,000. Aaron Carter died of basically it was due to drowning. He drowned in his bathtub upstairs. That house right there, that is it. That is a 7-bedroom, 4-bath. So he added a couple bedrooms when he bought it. And of course, whoever bought it, they're definitely, what do you call it? They're taking off the address of the home. So I guess they don't want any looky-loos there. As a matter of fact, yeah, I thought I seen somebody in the window right now, but I don't see anybody. So yeah, they bought it for $750,000. It's a very nice house, has solar on top, 7 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. Yeah, just a very, very, very sad ending to a very, very troubled youth. Quite amazing. How do you go from making probably $100 million all the way to only making $30,000 a year? I don't even know how he was making money up until the time he died. I mean, you're not selling any concerts, your tickets. I don't think anybody's really going to an Aaron Carter concert. I know he had released an album in 2018, but who's buying an Aaron Carter album in 2018? Maybe he's making a couple dollars off of doing whatever interviews, whatever, with the D-list celebrities down in Los Angeles. But obviously, if you're buying a home in Lancaster, and no offense to anybody living in Lancaster, Lancaster is a totally fine place. But if you're were a multi-millionaire celebrity, and then now you live in Lancaster, that kind of shows you how far you've fallen. So I don't know, maybe he was doing little appearances here and there, but I remember when I was watching one of his interviews, I said, how the hell is this kid making any money? I don't even know how he made any money to buy that house. I mean, I'm sure he's making money somewhere. Maybe he's making guest appearances. That's the only thing I can come up with. Maybe, you know, a club would pay him $5,000 to show up so everybody can gawk at him. I mean, it's just sad because he was, you know, I don't remember him as being the drug addict. I remember him like little kid, Aaron Carter, 12 years old. Everybody come and get it. Everybody come and get it. People in the back make noise, you know, like it was a catchy little song. It's probably too old to be listening to it, but it was so catchy I couldn't get it out of my head. But yeah, it just again shows you how parents, neglectful parents, letting you do whatever you want, all because you're the breadwinner of the family. And again, listen, I could be wrong. Maybe his mom and dad were tough disciplinarians. I highly doubt it. He's probably doing whatever it is that he wanted to do. Anyways, guys, I'm out of here. I'm hitting the road. I'm going to Los Angeles. I will see you on the next... Oh, I thought those kids were going to say something to me. I can't have a camera anywhere around kids because they're like, who are you? Are you a YouTuber? And I'll say, yeah. And they'll say, well, what's your channel? I'm like, you don't want to watch my channel. It's stupid. And then they'll say, oh, come on, man, let me see your channel. And I'm like, maybe when you're older. Maybe when you're older. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Los Angeles, here I come. Rest in peace, Aaron Carter. Very much so a shame, a real shame. I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.